Hello guys, welcome. Good afternoon. Let me just change that. So I hope you're all doing very well today. My name is Emer. I'm from Dublin in Ireland. So say hi in the chat. Hi. Today is a lovely day. It's very warm at the moment. Nice and warm, about 20 degrees. This weather is the weather we have in Ireland during the summer. So it's lovely and warm for me today. In fact, yesterday I was a little sunburned because I was sitting in the sun. I was sunburnt in the sun. So how is the weather where you live? Tell me, let me know. Is it sunny? Say hi in the chat. What's your name? Where are you from? What's the weather like where you are? Be great to know. All right, let's see what the first slide is. And hopefully you can say hi as you arrive. So in this focus activity, present simple daily routine, asking present simple questions. So present simple. What is the present simple? What is the present simple? So we use present simple for daily routines. Okay. See what the next one is. So this should be fun. We can talk about different jobs and learn how to talk about our job. So in the introduction for every class, you can introduce yourself and describe your job, which is good. Or if you don't work, you can describe someone else's job. So in the third person, you can describe another person's job. So this first activity is matching. So match the words on the left with the pictures on the right. Okay. So what do you do? Match the vocabulary. Journalist, receptionist, designer, police officer, photographer, and nurse. So I'll give you a second to match the vocab with the pictures. Hello, Claudio from Medina. Hello. Are you still there? Sorry, I didn't see your messages. Hi, Claudio. Hi, Claudio from Modena. 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 So hopefully I'm saying it correctly. So can you match the words with the pictures? So picture number 1. What is it? What is she? What is she? What does she do? So what do you do? What does, third person, what does she do? She's a journalist. She's a journalist. So she works on the telly, on the TV. There's the cameraman, and she is on TV. So what does he do? What does he do? He looks very stylish and fashionable. So what is his job? Fashionable. So tell me in the chat, what does he do? He is a designer. He is a designer. Or I think he is a fashion designer because there are clothes in the picture. He is a fashion designer. Okay, this picture. What does she do? So she works in an office. What does she do? What do you think in the chat? Kiara, hi from Naples. How are you, Kiara? I remember you. Wonderful. So Kiara, can you match the pictures with the vocab? So we have journalist, designer. Which ones are receptionist, police officer, photographer, and nurse? So the third one is receptionist. So she's a receptionist. What does she do? What does she do? She has a stethoscope around her neck. What does she do? Wonderful. Kiara, great. A nurse, wonderful, great, well done. Very good. Okay. Okay, C, D. What does he do? I think the last one is very easy. Yeah, photographer and a police officer. Perfect. Well done, Kiara. Very good. All right. So now match the vocabulary. Talks on the phone, wears a uniform, works in an office, works in a hospital, writes, and takes photos. So these are all third person with an S at the end. Okay, so match these phrases with the pictures again. So can you write full sentences? For example, a journalist writes. A journalist writes. Perfect. Good. Claudio. Okay, lovely. Great to see you back. Wonderful. All right. So, yes, perfect. Kiara, a journalist writes. A designer. What do they do? What does he do? Designer. Works in an office. Yeah. Works in an office. Let's see what it says. Works in an office. Perfect. Well done, Kiara. What does a receptionist do? What does a receptionist do? Receptionist talks on the phone. Perfect. A nurse. What does a nurse do? She works in a hospital. Perfect. A photographer takes photos. And a police officer wears a uniform. So there's his uniform, his clothes that he's wearing. Wears a uniform. Oh, good, yeah. Good, Claudio. Answers calls from customers. Yeah, perfect. That is what a receptionist does, exactly. Answers calls. Perfect. Very good. All right. So this is to practice our questions. So what's his job? I'm a chef. I work in a restaurant. I wear a uniform. I work from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. I do not travel for work. So here is a picture of a chef. He's telling us about his job. So can you make these sentences third person? For example, he's a chef. So make the sentences third person. Third person. Third person. So I did the first one for you. He's a chef. So I work in a restaurant. I wear a uniform. I work from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and I do not travel for work. So make the sentences third person. So they're in first person using I. Make them third person. Give you a minute and put your answers in the chat. Perfect. Claudio, he's a chef. He works in a restaurant. Very good. Yes, works, third person. Perfect. Okay. He wears a uniform. Very good. Very good. Well done. He wears a uniform. He works from 11 to 8. Yeah, cool. You don't have to write the whole thing. Well done. And the last one, he doesn't travel for work. Perfect. Yes, lovely. He doesn't travel for work. Okay. Yes, you got them all right. Very good. Well done. So ask your partner questions about his or her job. Do you use a computer, work in an office, wear a suit, wear a uniform, talk on the phone, travel for work? So can you ask questions? He doesn't travel. Oh, doesn't. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, perfect. Well done. Yeah, doesn't. You corrected yourself. Well done. All right, so here, ask questions about his or her job. So you can ask questions about her job, the lady in the picture. So using the vocabulary here or other vocabulary if you want. Ask questions about his or her job. For example, do you use a computer for your job? A computer. For example, do you use a computer at work? So, ask questions. You can ask me questions and I will ask you. So, Claudio, if it's Claudio or Chiara, one of you is still here. I think Claudio. So, do you use a computer at work? And also ask me a question. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. Can you ask me a question, Claudia, as well? Okay, in this period, do you work at home? Very good question. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Normally, do you travel for work? Normally, do you travel for work? And also, ask me a few more questions. Yes, I usually go. Yes, I usually go to my customers. I usually go to my customers in around where Italy. I'm usually going around to my customers in Italy. Okay, good, Claudio. Your word order. Word order is just a little off. Yes, I go. I usually go. I go to my customers. I usually go around. I'm usually going around Italy. I usually go around Italy. Tell my customers. Customers. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, I usually go to my customers for my job. Cool. Wonderful. So I just have a little one there. So if you want, you can put around Italy at the end as well. That's fine. I usually go to my customers for my job. I usually go to my customers around Italy because my clients are scattered around Italy. Lovely. Yeah, lovely. Interesting. Very good. Hold on. That's great. Okay. So, what's her job? What's her job? Teach, location, get up, work, from, to, and go home. So this is her routine, her daily routine. So what's her job? Okay, scattering Italy. And do you travel for work? Do you work in Italy or also in other places? No, I just work in my school in Milan, in Montenegro, in Milan. But at the moment, I'm working from home. But normally, I work in Montenegro, in Milan. I don't travel for work. Okay, lovely. Claudia, thank you. So we have this picture of a woman working at her job and her daily routine. So her daily routine is to teach, the location, get up, work, from, to, and go home. So first, tell me, what's her job? What's her job? What's her job? And what's her daily routine? What's her job? And what's her daily routine? So her job is very easy to guess. It is the same as my job, except I think from the picture that she works with children. I don't. She's a teacher. Yes, perfect. Claudio, perfect. She's a teacher. Yes. And can you tell me her daily routine? She works in a school. Lovely. Perfect. She works in a school. So you have some words to help you, but in a few sentences, describe her daily routine. So for daily routine, we use present simple. So I will give you a minute or two to write a few sentences telling me her daily routine. Oh, she gets up. Remember, third person. Third person, we change it. She gets. But good though. Gets up. Good. She gets up. Remember your third person. We add an S. She starts work at 8 a.m. and maybe she goes. She back to school. So you need a verb. She back to school. There's no verb. You need a verb. Maybe she goes back home at 16 p.m. I'm in Lent because I really don't know her. I don't know her. No, that's okay. That's fine. This is the exercise. Don't forget your third person though. She starts with an S. So for third person, we add an S. Okay? Third person is, oh, let me just copy it out. Yeah, Jace. Third person, add S. Lovely. You don't know her. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Good vocab though. Good sentences. Just remember your third person. And in this sentence, she starts with us. She starts work at 8 a.m. Perfect. And she back home. Ooh, back to home. So here we need a verb. So we say she goes back home. You don't need the preposition. She goes back home at 4 p.m. because p.m. tells us when. 16 p.m. we write 4 p.m. Good though. Yeah, she starts. Perfect. Get rid of that one. All right, let's see the next person. All right. What's your job? Write 5 sentences about your job. So sentences about job, location, get up, from, to, and go home. Write 5 sentences about your job. So what's your job? Where do you work? When do you get up? Go to from work. And when do you go home? Do I really write 16 p.m.? No, you can't write 16 p.m. 16:00 is the 24-hour clock, which we do use in Britain and Ireland and America. But we never say it. We can write it, but never say it. We write 4 p.m. or 4 o'clock. Okay? So we write 4 p.m. or 4 o'clock. So p.m., the P and M stand for words in Latin, which I don't know, but they mean afternoon, I think. And then AM is before noon or midday. So before 12 a.m. and after 12 is p.m. And then 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. is midday or noon. So a quick refresh of time. So it can be sometimes a little difficult, but you can just write it simply. For this, it's not important. So just write your sentences. We have two people, Claudio and someone else. Say hi, don't be afraid. Say hi in the chat. So what's your job? Write 5 sentences about your job. No problem, Claudio. Okay, can you repeat the question, or if you say things? I don't understand. Can you repeat the question? Yeah. So right now, just write 5 sentences about your job. So okay, for example, I am a teacher. I work in Montenero in Milan. I get up at 9 o'clock every day. I go to work at maybe I go to work at 11. I come home from work at 9 o'clock, and then I go to bed. Okay, all right, because I have lost the connection. All right, okay, fair enough. Great. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is not good at the moment anywhere. So, write some sentences about your job. So I can write mine down. to help people in the future. Okay, Claudia. I'm a business owner. In this period, I work from my home, but usually I work in an office. Hi, Alexandra. Hello, how are you? Alexandra, we are writing sentences about our job. Okay, so if you want to join, I need a favor. Okay. Yes. What is it, Alexandra? Good. Claudio, what time do you go to work and what time do you go home from work? Lovely. I usually get up at 7 a.m. Lovely. Great, well done. Alexandra. Okay. All right. It's okay. What is it? Claudio, I get up at 7 a.m. I go to work at 8:30 and start work at 9 a.m. Lovely. Very good. Perfect. I go back to my home at 6 or 7 p.m. Lovely. Very good. Well done. Okay, great. We'll move on. So does Diane work in a school? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Okay. Does Wayne? Yes, he. No, he. So we have Wayne Rooney here. So ask a question. So does Wayne, for example, my question, does Wayne play tennis? No, he doesn't. So you ask a question. Wayne Rooney. I think Wayne Rooney is Irish. I'm not sure. I don't know football. I think he is though. Maybe I can check. Footballer. Oh no, he's English. No, he's English. All right. So Claudio, ask a question. Does Wayne? So fill in the rest of the question. Does Wayne a footballer? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Okay, yes, he does. Perfect. No, he doesn't. Perfect. But does Wayne a footballer? No. We would say, is Wayne a footballer? So here, we use a verb. So, for example, here we would say, does Wayne blank football. Is Wayne a footballer? Here we want a verb. So does Wayne play? Can I spell play? Football. Does Wayne play football? Okay. See the next one. Does Mary? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. So we can ask any kind of question with a verb. Okay, does Wayne play football? Perfect, Claudia. Well done. Perfect. So here we have a doctor and her patient who is pregnant, I think. So can you ask a question? Does Mary? So does Mary followed by a verb. Ooh, does Mary cure her patient? Patients. Does Mary cure her patients? Okay, nice question. I like it. Does Mary cure her patients? Good. Another question, maybe a little bit simpler. Does Mary work in a hospital? Would be maybe a little bit simpler, but I like it. Does Mary cure her patients? Nice. I like it. Okay. So, what's his or her job? Does Paul cook in a restaurant? No, he doesn't. Does he work in a hospital? Yes, he does. He's a doctor. Okay. Look. All right. So this picture, can you describe this woman and her job? So just one or two sentences. So what is her job? What is her job? And what does she do? What is her job? This girl here, woman. This woman. No, she doesn't because she's a bad doctor. Very good, very good. So this woman here, she's a singer. She works in a studio, a recording studio. Okay, he's a police officer. He works on the streets, in the streets. He works on the streets, on the street. So this guy, the first picture, what's his job? The first picture, I think he's a clothes designer. Yeah, perfect. He's a clothes designer. And what does he do? What does he do? So he's a clothes designer. Perfect. And what does he do at work? Oh, I said her. Sorry. Well, what does he do? He makes clothes. Good. He makes clothes, though. Remember your S for third person. Good. Okay. Well done. Great. What's his or her job? I'm a or an. I work in. I get up at. I work from to. I eat lunch at. I read. I do not. So here are some words to describe daily routine. Okay. Let me just see what's the next one. We want to do it. Okay. All right. So, can you tell me the police officer's daily routine. What's his routine, the police officer? Nice. What's the police officer? This this damn S, I always forget it. Yeah, it's only one letter to remember the difference between first person and third person. In Italian, there are like five different verbs, five different ways to say one verb. In English, there are two. Two. So much easier. Only two. So just add an S. That's it. It's easy. So what is the police officer's daily routine? And I spelled police officer wrong. My typing is not good. Police officer. So tell me, what is the police officer's routine? Just one or two sentences is fine. He gets up at 6 a.m. Nice. Okay. Lovely. So I'll finish there for today. So we have 50 minutes. He works around for the city. He works for the city. Nice. Very good. Yeah, perfect. So in this lesson, we did present simple to talk about daily routine and our jobs, daily routine in our jobs. So yeah, practice your present simple Remember to add an S for third person. And thank you. I'll see you next time. Thanks, Claudio. Bye.